I came into this beach so many years ago. First wave and 5 more to follow on D-Day. I'm not boasting, but I'm real proud that I was able to be there.
My division, the 75th, moved out to block the German drive that ended up in the 1-month battle called the Battle of Bull. It is wonderful to return to this place where I fought in some battles and see all of you. It does respect us.
It's been a dream of mine for 70 years to come back and see what I'm seeing now.
The idea for this project came from in 8th grade. We went on a Belgian exchange program, and all 4 of us have kept in touch since then, and we were in contact, and we started talking about maybe revisiting Normandy and going back to where we went in 8th grade.
We were really interested in World War II and French culture from our first trip to France and Belgium, but Graham had the idea of going back to France and Belgium with veterans.
It's very special for us to bring back these 2 veterans. Our goal is to give them a great experience, but as well learn from them as a younger generation who, with their generation passing away, these people won't be here much longer. So it's very special to be able to go to the places that they were at and learn from them firsthand the experiences that they had.
It's been pretty inspiring, and for me to be a part of it is kind of, it almost brings me to tears.
We went to the VFW in Chapel Hill, and that's where we met Mr. Sumner and Mr. Chappell. And meeting them was kind of the spark that got us going, because it really solidified that we do need to do this and we need to continue and finish the project. And so that's kind of where we got the ball rolling and this really got started.
For World War II. So here is the new. Thank you for being here. Thank you again for everything you did.
I find this welcoming committee and their comments much superior to what I found when I first came here.
The first of it was dealing with artillery shells. That first experience is one to make you decide to avoid war forever, but you can't quite when you're in the middle of it.
Going in the Bastonia at the Martyson Memorial that we were at, they had memories coming back to them, and they would recant those to us, and that was really special for us to get, because there's not many people alive, who were in these sort of things. So it was very interesting to hear stories from people who actually experienced it rather than a textbook.
Marqué la libération de la France et de la Belgique.
Thank you very much for you.
They're honoring the vets in so many different ways. They are making sure that they are well attended to by pushing wheelchairs, grabbing an arm or two as they walk through cathedrals and reminisce. They're listening to their stories, and actually they are changing as we go. To spend time with this greatest generation, they're understanding commitment, they're understanding what it means to love your country and what it means to honor and serve another country, France and Belgium.
I believe the good Lord has left me to live for this very thing.
Today, we commemorate the 70th anniversary of the D-Day landings, which began on the morning of June 6, 1944.
I am honored to return here today to pay tribute to the men and women of a generation who defied every danger. Among them are veterans of D-Day. And gentlemen, we are truly humbled by your presence here today. Whenever the world makes you cynical, stop and think of these men. Whenever you lose hope, stop and think of these men.
After the 70th commemoration ceremony, we walked over to the lookout over Omaha Beach with Ed, and Ed stood up and pointed over Omaha Beach and said, "I landed here, I landed here." And it was really powerful to stand beside him as he relived an event, such a powerful event that happened over 70 years ago.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for coming and inviting me. To hear the wonderful people of France, just to think about them walking up to Mark and I and said, "Thank you for freeing us so many years ago." Oh, what that does to you. Even it thrills me. And you know, I'm past the age of getting any thrills now.
We have to tell their stories for them. We have to do our best to uphold in our own lives the values that they were prepared to die for. We have to honor those who carry forward that legacy.
I'm so grateful to have been a part of this experience, and it was an honor for Ed and Mark to share their stories with us because it's so important to honor these World War II veterans and share their stories.
Seeing how much the trip meant to our veterans and their families, and seeing how being back was so powerful to them definitely made it worthwhile.
They'll talk about it with their grandkids one day, and they'll bring their grandkids one day back here and say, "See the 75th Infantry Division? I knew somebody who fought there." That's what they're going to say. And then history will be alive for their grandchildren as well.